Right, I've actually made it to my location. Not sure if anyone is watching yet. Not sure if anyone will. Oops. I'm trying to get the camera in the mount. So I've reached the location. And I used to come here years ago, but the road has changed. The road, that's my excuse. The road has changed. A few thumbs up already. So yeah, I'm just playing radio, and you can see the location on the screen if I zoom in a bit. It's 207 meters above sea level. It's actually 220, so I know it doesn't matter. I know it's a little bit out. So this is the Ftm-400, and I've got it on a wire. If I move this way, you can see the wire on the right, that's going to the body, and I'm holding the microphone, and I should be able to do most things from the actual microphone. Just about see all these cars going past me in the background. So yeah, I drove a little bit wrong earlier, and I used Google Maps and I found the location. I didn't have to ring me dad or anything, but right, looks good, Chris. Yeah, looking good, thank you, my man. So we're just playing with this new radio basically, and you know, I'm going to be doing this anyway. I might as well give some people something to watch that are thinking of getting it. I figured out most things on it. You know, I've got it on this mode, which is altitude mode, but I'm holding the microphone, I can cycle through GPS. That's how many GPS I've got. That's how many GPS satellites I've got a lock on. So that's the main screen, and I can flip between compass with the GPS and the altitude. So that's pretty cool. Driving along like that, that's flipping awesome. You know, you can really, when you know all the high spots in your own area, but when you go somewhere new, you know, on holiday or drive, you could be driving through a really good area and not even know it. So I'm on CF at the moment. I've got no hotspot connected. I'm going over RF. So this repeater is GB3CF. The path, Simon, I'm using wide 1, wide 2 for 2 hops, and I use the one for the space station, Aris. So I'm on this repeater. I'm just going to key up, check I'm getting a clunk back. M0XHN is on there. Just going to connect to wires X. And I can see that it's connected to Hamnet, HubNet, even. 2E0 UKH out mobile, just testing if I'm getting into CF repeater okay. Mr. Romeo. I said Mr. Romeo when I was keyed up. They probably wonder what I'm on about.
I missed your call sign, buddy. I apologise, but yeah, you're working fine into CF. M1 DOA name Sean Stoke content. Sounds like you just sat in front of me, over.
Yeah, very good, Sean. Yeah, I'm just out mobile, playing a bit of radio. I'm sitting on a hilltop and, you know, just checking out an Ftm-400. You're sounding good, sounding excellent. And thank you for the report. I see we're on HubNet. Right, I can put the GPS.
2E0 UKH M1 DOA returning. Yeah, no problem, mate. I'm on the same transceiver.
I can put the APRS on in a minute. I'm not in any rush. We can do all that.
It works very, very well. Yeah, Ftm-400 wires X direct, obviously connected to the internet. So yeah, you're working fine, no problem whatsoever, can't fault it. Jealous you're out mobile though, but hopefully next week I'll be the same. So you take it easy, fella, and go good DX. And Monday away, go back standby.
Yeah, okay, my friend. Thank you for coming back and just giving us the initial check. I appreciate that. 732E0 UKH. So I'm sitting in quite a high location. I'll just show anyone new watching.
Mike Oscar Golf India. Any call over?
So I'm flicking through the different display modes and it's not working because I'm connected to wires X. If I long press the P3 button, that will disconnect me from wires X. I'm still on the repeater. Press the D on the microphone and it shows the compass and GPS mode and the altitude. Look at that, Mr. Romeo. That's brilliant. That is flipping brilliant. So on the drive here, you know, I could refine it and get the location as good as possible for the height. Don't know if you can see in the distance. I can see down the, you know, a long way up north. So I can put the APRS on if anyone's interested in APRS. Now I will have to get my fat hands in the way. And I'm going to try and pick up a pen or something to APRS. So I want the APRS modem on and using the microphone I'm going up and down. All these settings are default unless I say I've altered this one. So number 1, that's set correctly. Heading up, that's just a preference. Never touch that. APRS destination, I never touched that. APRS filter, I never touched that. That's where you can say you want weather and other things showing. APRS message text, I think I added a message in there. APRS modem is on or off. It doesn't, you don't have to specify the speed like on the FTM FT3D. APRS mute, that avoids you hearing all the beeping and buzzing from APRS, but I like to have that on because it doesn't, I found it muted other things. APRS pop-up, I've just left these standard. They're just, I think it's the amount of time and the colour of the message that comes up. APRS ringer, it will ring, and haven't changed any of these. Beacon info select. Beacon status text. I think that's just me saying testing. Beacon transmit. I've just got it every, beaconing out every 30 seconds is a bit much. I wouldn't have it on that all the time, but if I'm doing APRS, if I'm on a high spot, I want to do it quite, beacon out quite regularly. So I've got the path set as wide 1, -1, wide 2. The digital path 1. So that's in that one before it. W1 to 1 and W2 to 2. I think that gives me 2 hops. And if that is set, that is good. That's good enough to get it working. Now, digital path on here, I've added the space station. Must have been not in 1, it's probably in 2 because they're both blank. So digital path 2, one of these I've got set as the, right, that's, can you see that? That's the path I've got set for the space station. Yeah, 7. Yeah, I am on 9. I do have this 9 for mobile, unless you saw it as a 7. I think I did put 9 in handheld. I have 7. I'm just looking at the comments. A few comments there. Off license saying hello. Gregory, yes please. Yeah, so I'm messing about with APRS. Then I'll do some analog. Then I'll do some digital, and then I'll go and get a snack somewhere. But yeah, so that's what I've got for the space station. And you know, not to put anyone's achievement down, I know nothing about APRS, and I've sort of researched on it in the past couple of weeks, and it is actually quite easy. It's very easy to make a contact with the space station. I did it in the first week or so. So you've got 4 paths here for different no, I'm not on APRS yet. I don't even think I've beaconed out yet, or it takes a while for it to kick in. So let's just check I'm on wide 1, wide 2, and I don't want to have this one selected. Path 2. Anyway, I'm back to the main screen. I haven't gone to my APRS frequency. The top line, I've got a repeater going there, and on the microphone, if I press B, it goes to the second line, and I'm not deliberately not on the right frequency. So I'll turn down the repeater on the top line, and on the bottom line I'm going to change the frequency to 144,800 in the UK. So that's now set, and if I want to beacon out, someone gawping at me as they're driving by. Right, so there's my first hit, 18 miles away. 21 miles away. 71 miles away. Look at that, 70 miles away on VHF. I mean, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Can you see where I'm looking? Just underneath the round bit, just underneath the compass. I mean, yeah, I'm on high power. This will only do 50 watts. I'm allowed to do 50 watts. So yeah, smash the like button if you're enjoying this. I'm enjoying having a play with this new radio on a lovely day in a nice high spot. So if I want to send out my own bit, that, you know, it's doing it every 30 seconds. I mean, this is a really good lazy way to do ham radio. You can just sit here and it does it all for you. So I am looking for the beacon. The beacon yourself. It's that one. MW. There's a screen that says beacon. There it is. And if I want a beacon, I can just tap that, and that sends out a beacon. But I've got it set to do it every 30 seconds, so I think that will be enough. So is anyone picking me up on APRS.fi yet? You know, even if you're not a radio ham, if you go to, just do a search in Google for APRS.fi, Foxtrot India. Put it in the comments, please. Not yet. Should be on that. Perhaps I've not actually had a contact. I mean, if someone thinks I've typed a setting wrong, let me know. It's not a problem. You know, I am getting contacts, so you know, so this is the beauty of it. I've got the bottom line set up for APRS, which is, you know, it's automatic. It's doing APRS contacts every 30 seconds. You know, it's putting out a call every 30 seconds. Right, where does it say I am, Doug Spratt? You know, I'm near Rugby in the UK. That's where I am now. 20-30 miles away from my home. So I'm leaving. Simon Templar has put it in the comments, thank you. Showing up at Stafford Road. That's about right, yes, near Cold Ashby. So anyone that is not a radio ham, that doesn't know what we're talking about, click on one of those links, aprs.fi, and you will see where I'm operating from. You don't need to count, that link will just work. Now, does it show my height above sea level? Because that would be pretty cool. Whether it's going by my one. -7? Okay, I might got it set wrong. Might have got it set wrong. I've just found a nice stylus here for my display. It's called a rubber duck. Right, so I've just had a contact, M0USR. He's on Ftm-400. 679 feet, 207 meters. Yes, that's what I think. That's going by my GPS. I'm not sure if that's I thought it was a 225 here, but I'll leave it on 7 for the moment because I'm not breaking any laws. It's not important. But yes, 7 is a handheld and 9 is mobile. So I need to do that when I get home, or you know, when I'm not filming. 48 miles, MB7UM, Cambridgeshire, repeater group. So it's making contacts on its own there. So in the top line, I'm going to turn the volume down in the bottom line. I think it already is down. I don't need to hear anything. It will just flash up from time to time, and it can be annoying. Watching on YouTube, look at that, M0ODZ. From Greg. Thank you, Greg. How cool is that? That's made my day. So that's Greg in the comments. That is really cool. Does it say how far we are? M0ODZ. Does it say how far we are from each other? So that's APRS. It's a piece of cake to set up. I'll check. Dion, hello Chris, hello Dion. So like I say, on the top line I'm on GB3CF, and these fusion repeaters are a piece of cake to set up. You know, I don't always like super easy, but it's nice and convenient. You know, if you're on 2 meters, it's automatically got a minus offset of -600, so you can do repeaters fantastically easy on 2 meters. So I'm going to concentrate on the top line, and all these repeaters, you know, they've all got the offset automatic. This radio's got automatic offset enabled. M1 GEO, 60 miles away. So this can get a bit annoying, messages popping up all the time. So on the top line, I'm going to change the mode to just DN, not DN flashing. DN flashing will also bring in FM stations. In the UK, all the FM repeaters are on 2 meters. The proper duplex repeaters are 145 600 up to 800. So I'm just going to go up and see if there's any other C4FM repeaters I can pick up. That's a D-Star repeater. Normal is 10 minutes, yeah. Yeah, perhaps I'm getting a bit carried away here. Perhaps I should alter it to APRS, and I want to change the beacon interval. Beacon transmit interval 30 seconds. So I'll change it to 5 minutes. So every 5 minutes it will beacon out. So trying to get my fat hand out of the way so you can see what we're doing. So that's quite successful. And like I said, that can get a bit annoying stuff coming up on the screen. So I'm just in VFO mode, going up and down the frequency band of 2 meters. Playing some tunes there. I think I've just had a contact with someone. "200 miles. That APRS contact. Now, can you tell, Gregory, if our 200-mile contact on APRS was... Is it one hop? Is that just from me to you? Surely not on VHF. So I'm just looking through. There's not much activity on C4FM. I mean, this is a repeater here. 33-mile contact there via an eye gate. Okay, so there's an eye gate is like a repeater for APRS that's in the middle of us. So I'm just going to see if I can do a wires X. Actually, I'm just going to see if there's any repeaters that are answering me. You know, this is the beauty of the Ftm-400. Everything done from the mic if you've got it set right. You know, I've pinned a piece of paper on my internet gateway. Yeah, I've pinned a piece of paper with all my shortcuts for all the things, and I'm pretty sure I can do everything from the mic, apart from get into some menus. Right, so I'm getting into a C4FM repeater there. I'm going to long press the F3 button. And if I do get in, it will show me the name of it. I think it's a bit weak. So I'm just trying to get in again. The command doesn't always go through first time. I think it's a bit of a weak repeater. For me, might be miles away. So 145725. Let's just see if I can get into that. 2E0 UKH. Just wondering what repeater I'm getting into on 145725. Nothing there. So in a minute we're going to go around VHF, UHF, check out the simplex channels and try and do a simplex contact with someone far away on VHF and UHF digital. I'm going to be checking out 1446125. That's 1446125 in the UK, and 4386125 in the UK. So getting loads of you know, this can get a bit annoying blocking the screen like this, so I'll turn this off in a minute, the APRS. You know, I'll just knock it up a couple of frequencies. So we're just concentrating on the top screen now. And I've been through all the digital ones, and while I'm in this mode, I'm going to see if I can make a contact on the call-in frequency in the UK for digital. 1446125, and I'm going to activate group mode. That will it will come up on the screen with people's call signs. If anyone is able to call me on 1446125, or even if you key up, you'll see your call sign come up on the screen. Not sure if you saw it, but in the top left it just beaconed out my call sign. This is exactly what we do on 10 meters, by the way. Try and make it a little tiny bit bigger because the text has gone a bit small. I think it's got to be all the way in or all the way out. Anyway, I'm on 1446125 and I'm just going to key up and see if anyone... We can do simplex contacts on FM. You can tell me what repeater you're on, and I can program this up for different repeaters. CQ, 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 2 Echo 0 Uniform Kilo Hotel. Call in CQ. So I've just took it out of that mode, the display mode, because it's not the easiest for you guys to see. And I can't see if I was on high power. So I'm on high power. Try again. CQ, 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 2 Echo 0 Uniform Kilo Hotel. 2 Echo 0 Uniform Kilo Hotel. Call in CQ digital. So while we're on 2 meters, I will be given another call on this frequency, but I'll also be given a call on an FM frequency. We'll say, let's say 145525. APRS, what are you saying, Gregory? Yes, that was intentional. Yes, you know, we've got some fantastic contacts, and it can get a bit confusing for people to watch. So just gonna, you know, digital simplex calling is a bit tricky because there's not a lot of people doing it. More people should do it. You know, it's a lot of fun. You know, it's a bit more forgiving than analog. You can get a very long distance. Now I've just figured out why. Look, no one told me I've got an offset. This guy heard you direct. How far is he from me? G3 PW. Thank you. I don't know how you do that, Doug, so I appreciate that. Now I've got my offset set. So that's why I'm not getting any. You know, I'm still got my offset. So I've got to remember, I've got to figure out where that is. I think it's in configure. It's transmitting on a different frequency, basically. So I've got it on minus. I need that to be not plus. I need it to be off. That's simplex. And I've got a load of nosy farmers coming up the road, thinking I'm dumping rubbish or something. Right, so I'll try again now. 1446125. CQ, 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 2 Echo 0 Uniform Kilo Hotel in High Ground. I think I'm in Leicestershire. So nothing heard on there. I'm gonna, like I say, I'm gonna call out in a minute on 145. I'm in the UK, Leicestershire. Gonna call out on 145.525 FM. So if anyone would like to arrange a contact or tell me your local repeater, I'll try and get on it. So 145.525. One 145.525, and I'll go on FM. Looks like there's someone on there.
They'll be chucking their dressings on the fire at this rate.
Well, look at that. I've got 2 people on simplex on 525. Would you believe it? Perhaps it's FM. Did sound a bit. It sounded so clear.
Down Evington way.
Yeah, there's someone on that frequency and they're on FM. They're so clear. I thought they were on digital.
Because on the 09, moving up or down one. Anybody still use that?
So we'll try 145,550 on FM. Yeah, that's right. That's the right location, Gregory. Excellent. So I'm on 145,550. If anyone's able to call me in the UK, give it a go. Put it in the comments if you're actually trying. We're going to do VHF first, then we'll go over to UHF. Anyone new watching, say hello in the comments. CQ, 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 2 Echo 0 Uniform Kilo Hotel, listening on 145,550. So smash the thumbs up button. I'm just doing some mobile experiments. CQ, 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 2 Echo 0 Uniform Kilo Hotel, listening on 145,550. I'm in Leicestershire. Leicestershire, Northamptonshire border. And I'm just going to alter the squelch. I can do that from the radio. Press the C button. And then up and... So I just saw a comment come up there. Good afternoon, Adam Smith. How you doing, mate? So I'm on 145,550. I've knocked it up by accident. I'll put another call out on here, and then I'm going to try some long distance. Someone keyed up there. So if someone was keying up to call me, go ahead. CQ, CQ, 2 Echo 0 Uniform Kilo Hotel on high ground in Northamptonshire, Leicestershire border. Yep, getting someone keying up. Please come back to me. That would be interesting to see where you are. This is 2E0 UKH. So I'll leave it on here for a little bit longer. Is anyone you know, able to give me a call? Adam Smith, are you? No, you're not. You're in America. So I'll leave it on here for a little bit longer, and then I'll go over to UHF. If anyone would like to give, you know, what we'll try and do everything on VHF first. So it doesn't look like anyone's going to call me on here. I'm going to go to the UK call-in frequency for 2 meters. Yeah, understood, Gregory. Right, so I'm on 145,550 simplex. CQ, 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 CQ. This is 2 Echo 0 Uniform Kilo Hotel on high ground, Leicestershire, Northamptonshire, listening. You know, we are on the national call-in frequency. It's always a shame, you know, people don't talk on there. People don't call on there very often. It's a shame. CQ, 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 2 Echo 0 Uniform Kilo Hotel, call-in CQ. I'll just see if anyone's below the squelch. So nothing heard there. So what will we do next? We will I'll just go on that repeater, that C4FM repeater, quickly. If any, see if anyone.
Rated. Well, I think I said that before. It says 213U, isn't it? If it's the UHF one. So I bought mine from Nevada.
If anyone wants to call me, I'm on the HubNet. Is anyone able to get on HubNet? Give me a quick shout. Because I'm doing 2 meters first, and then I'm going over to 70 SEMS. 145600 DN mode. I'm just pressing the wires X button. Excuse me. Doesn't always go through the first time. Right, I don't have my repeater shift, that's why it's not working. Pressed the wrong button. Got a long press it. So, configuration. And I want repeater shift minus. So I think I'm on this repeater I'm trying to hit is on HubNet. So I'm on digital. Let's just check I'm hitting it. So if anyone calls me on HubNet, I'll be able to answer that. If anyone can go to HubNet on Echolink or C4FM, I think they've got DMR inputs. (2E0 UKH) listening on HubNet in the UK. Are we still connected to HubNet on this repeater? VK3 EM calling. Okay. Well, perhaps I'm not on HubNet. It was a minute ago. Let me just check what it is connected to. Thanks for trying, Simon. Let's just see what's... Right, so I'm not on HubNet. That is what the problem is. It's not linked to HubNet anymore. So I'm trying to bring up the list of rooms. CQ UK. Oh, there's HubNet. That's lucky because there's so many pages of these. So many pages of these rooms. Let's go over to HubNet. So I'm not using any hotspot. I'm just using RF. So I'm now connected to HubNet in the UK. And it says what you're connected to at the bottom. Can you read that at the bottom? VK3EM. Are you receiving? It's Chris, 2E0 UKH. So try again, Simon, while there's no one using.
VK3
EX. XEM. Yeah, VK3 XEM, yeah. Good day there, Simon. It's Chris, 2E0 UKH on the live stream. Thanks for joining in.
morning there, Chris. Not sure what time it is your way. It's 20 to 5 a.m. in the morning here in Australia, in the eastern third ward of Australia. And we've had a quick look at the temperature. It's currently 9 degrees Celsius here in Melbourne. Back to you, over.
Yeah, okay, Simon, I was just activating GM mode, so next time you key it, we might see your distance, and that'd be quite interesting. But if anyone's listening, we're just messing about doing a live stream on YouTube, digital analog ham, and I'm out mobile on the top of a hill in Leicestershire, and I'm not using any hotspots. I'm trying to see what simplex digital contacts I can get on digital and analog, and we're going through the different bands, checking out repeaters and stuff. Let's see what your distance is, Simon.
Okay, Chris, I don't think it'll actually come up because I'm on the DMR side.
That's correct.
I'm on DMR at the moment, and you're on Fusion, so it may not appear, over.
Yep, roger on that. Well, I mean, this, if anyone keyed up on that was on C4 FM, it would show the distance, but I think we've picked the wrong system, HubNet, because it's fantastic. It can take calls from any mode.
That's correct there, Chris. Cross-moding is quite good and a lot of fun. But anyway, I'll put it down and I'll let you put out a call for other people. And even try other frequencies. 73 for now, Chris.
Are you hearing Simon's audio okay in the comments? Yeah, okay, Simon, thanks for taking part. I'll stay on here for a little bit and then we'll move off somewhere else. Many thanks. 5-9, excellent, because the radio is not near the camera.
20 UKH, evening again, Chris. It's Sean, mate, from Stoke-on-Trent, M1DOA. Just for the info, my mate, I'm running Fusion as well. I'm on Wires X directly, obviously into HubNet room. And for some reason, it's not coming up with your distance on the compass or anything. So I don't know if it's my side, matey. But normally it comes up with the other station call sign and obviously the distance and direction. So I don't know if I've done something wrong this side, but yeah, it normally comes up, but for some reason tonight I don't think it's, I don't think I've done something right or done something wrong, but yeah, not to worry. 20 UKH, I presume you're portable if you're still on top of that hill, but yeah, you're working fine, Chris. Beautiful audio, mate, from the Ftm-400. And one DOA, listen to you file, mate. I'll go back to standby and leave you to it. Hope the live transmission works well for you this evening. And one DOA.
Yeah, okay, yeah, thanks for the info. Yeah, I might have done something wrong. I don't know if you caught it. We're live streaming on YouTube on digital analog ham. So, you can, if you're interested, you can check that out and see what we're doing. We're checking out repeaters and simplex frequencies and just having a bit of fun in a high spot. Digital analog ham on YouTube. Back to you. Just checking what my battery's on. I'm on 46%.
Just trying to find it now, Chris. It's got a bit loads, but obviously I need two hands to work the phone, as the laptop's obviously on the Wires X window. But yeah, I've been dying to get out since February, Chris, to do something like this. And obviously because of the lockdown and not being too good myself, I've not been able to. But yeah, congratulations on doing it, mate. I'll find the link now on Google and see what you're up to. But yeah, it's definitely not coming up on my side neither, so I don't know. Not quite sure. Normally it does, to be honest. I mean, there's a station on it earlier on, KK2, I can't think of his call sign for the life of me, Matt, ZX3 I think it is. It came up with maps and so on like that, but since then I've been messing around with a DMR radio doing a code plug, putting a few repeaters in, and I don't know if I've got to restart my ZX or what, or whether the programs have conflicted, but not to worry, matey, I'll leave it with you Chris anyway, and I'll go back to standby, mate, and if it goes quiet, give us a shout and we'll keep it going. And one day away, Sean Stoke-on-Trent, Central UK, over.
Yeah, okay, Sean. Well, I think I've got my GPS enabled because I've just made a 200-mile APRS contact, so my GPS is definitely on because I've been receiving packets all over the place. But no, I'm sorry to hear that you've not been well. I did hear you talking about it earlier, actually, about being off work and that, and wish you a speedy recovery. And you can't get out portable or mobile, but you can come along with me for the ride on the stream. So anyway, 7-3, and thanks for the report. Okay, so this is going rather well. Quite pleased with this.
No problem, Chris. As I said, mate, you're working fine. If my audio is half as good as yours, I'll be happy. I'll try again. I'll put it in on YouTube and see what I can find. But I'll certainly follow you anyway, Chris. Not a problem, my mate. And keep up the good work. I think the most distance I've had on APRS is about 55 miles. But that was driving up and down the M6. But yeah, I can work the APRS, I can work the DX window and so on like that. I know quite a bit of the radio. I've not quite worked the GM rooms because obviously I've not had a chance to get out. There's no fusion repeaters close to me. If I drive a couple of miles up the road with a little bit of height behind me, I'll probably work something then. But yeah, housebound till Thursday. Hopefully by Saturday should be able to be allowed out. And take it from there. A long story about the health, mate, but trust me, do not get old. It's the worst thing you can do. I'll go back to standby, Chris. Leave it with you, as obviously people don't want to listen to me. So you're out there doing it, and congratulations, mate. And I wish you good luck anyway. I'll jump on YouTube again and see if I can find you. 7-3, Chris. All the best, mate. UXHM 1DOA.
Yeah, 7-3, and speak to you soon. 2E0 UKH, listening on HubNet. M0XHN, go ahead, it's 2E0 UKH. Anyway, he might not have been calling me. So we'll continue on our travels. And I think we'll take it up to
2E0TAK, wasn't it?
So on GM mode, it shows all the... Mr. Andy Cowley, thank you very much. Good to see you joining us. Andy Cowley, one of my moderators in the house. On the screen you can see GM mode. If someone keys up, even if you're in simplex on digital, it shows their location and it does show the distance. It's just that I'm connected to such a super network that takes calls from every system, and I haven't had one come up which is actually got GPS enabled and operating on Fusion. So I'm going to back out of this one. I thought I'd better do that. GM, press the GM button on the mic. That is the hash button. Josh Wade. Is the call sign that comes up when someone comes through analog repeater on HubNet? I don't know. I bet it. No, I would be surprised if it might.
0 Tango Alpha Kilo.
It might.
Radio, I've got one of them.
It might well do. Not quite sure. It's a good question. Because when you're coming in on FM, if you're going in through your own node, I bet it would do. Anyway, I'm going to turn off GM mode. Have a tiny flick about, and we're going to see what other repeaters I can hear. I'll just put it on FM. So that was a good point that Sean said. 145,750. So that could be quite a far one, because the nearest one to me on this frequency is GB3PI, which is 77 Hertz. So I'm wondering what repeater that is. You can search for the tones. Going through the simplex frequencies. I mean, this squelch is pretty good. That station there on 575, he's breaking through nicely, but he's not quite readable, so I'm not going to miss anything with the squelch down. Quite a few people watching. Smash the thumbs up, say hello in the comments. Gives me something to talk about. I can just try another call on the simplex, on the VHF analog call-in frequency. I've got to go in and turn my minus offset off. So I'm on 145,500. I'll put the band scope on. So I can see any activity. I'm right in the middle on the display, the middle of the bar graph. That is so there's someone quite strong above. That would be 525, I should think, that we heard someone on a minute ago. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Chris 2 Echo 0 Uniform Kilo Hotel on high ground, Leicestershire, Northamptonshire border. Portable, mobile, I mean, standing by. Yeah, 1111, you're working. Go ahead, 2E0 UKH. Okay, you're a little bit on the quiet side. Golf 3, was it Juliet something Fox? What is the location that way? I'm sitting on a high spot. I'm actually at Cold Ashby, which is 225 metres above sea level, Leicestershire.
Okay, yeah, hold on. Located in Derbyshire.
Derbyshire.
You're about 5 and 7 here, no problem at all.
Derbyshire, that's bloody good. Okay, you're a little bit quiet to me. Wonder how far that is. Derbyshire. I mean, Derbyshire, you know, that's the area. What, you know, I don't know what town you're in. And by the way, shall we QSY down to 475?
Yeah, okay, QSY.
Yeah, that was a lot louder. QSY down to 475. 2E0 UKH QSY in 475. Okay, Derbyshire. That's a... Okay, just checking that the frequency is not in use.
Clear here. Now, I'm glad you come on because we're testing a microphone and we just heard your call.
Yeah, okay, well that's excellent. I mean, it's only fair to tell you I am live streaming on YouTube. I am live streaming on YouTube. If you search for digital analog ham, you can see exactly how that microphone is working. Digital analog ham on YouTube. But now, what is your town? What is your town that you're in? I'm near Cold Ashby, and Derbyshire. That I would guess that's 100 miles away. I've no idea.
Gotta be something like that. It sounds Ena, Derbyshire. Well, you know, Derby. HCA, NOR. Yeah, that's... there you go. That's D7 MPP talking there. Yeah, I'll take it over to it.
Yeah, did you say Steena? Sierra Tango Echo November Alpha. Steena? Yeah, just say the town again. Just say the local. I'm trying to work out how far we are, but I'm live streaming on YouTube and I'm using my phone. So just tell me, please, the town again.
HEA.
HEA.
NOR.
Hena.
We're about 6 miles west of junction 26 of the motorway, so make you one over.
Okay, HENOR. I think it was. Is that correct?
HEA NOR. Hena, over.
Yeah, could you could you repeat? I'm joking. I got that. HEANOR. But yeah, so I'm in Cold Ashby. I'm just wondering how far that is. That's quite a good contact. Back to you. Put it in.
Well, you tell me. I've never heard of where you are, so I've absolutely no idea. It sounds like Leicestershire or somewhere like that, you are, over.
Someone in the comments, work it out, please. Hena to Cold Ashby. HEANOR. Yeah, it is Leicestershire. It is Leicestershire. I mean, normally I'd be able to look it up, but I am filming this, and I'm live on YouTube, and I can't check it because I'm using the camera. But it's somewhere between about 60 and 100 miles, I think. And by the way, you when I said turn your audio up, it's improved no end.
Is it plenty audible over? That's what we wanted to know. This set's had a very poor audio level, which we think we're faulty mic. We're just testing a new microphone on it. We're just wondering if it's plenty audible now, over.
Yeah, it's 100%. It's 100%. Super readable. You know, very good audio. I'll give you a signal report in a minute, but it's a super Radio 5. You know, now you've either turn the audio up or you're speaking louder, it's 100% better. You know, given the distance, you know, I think that's outstanding. So
fantastic news. Somebody called in then and said the audio was wrong.
Hena.
It's all right, it's the microphone now.
HEANOR. How far is that from Cold Ashby in the comments, please?
When it's not the set and where's the new microphone, over.
Yeah, okay, yeah, roger on that. Anyway, I'll say 7.3. I'm on my travels around the frequency, and I appreciate you coming back to me.
7.3 is here. Thank you very much. Nice talking to you. Catch you later. D7NPP. Is that you? What's going off here? I thought you were on there.
He's talking to someone else. Anyway, he could have had a good... He could have... 58 miles. Thank you, Henrik. Appreciate that. Yeah, I was about right. Between 60 and 100, my guess was. So, I mean, that's pretty good, simplex. You know, this is a high spot. It's not incredible, but still very good. So I can see a couple of stations on the band scope.
You've got no audio. I'll plug the new mic in. We'll just...
So that's the one on 475. And there's someone else talking here.
Here it is today because their parents got them vaccinated, but they won't have any more, and their kids have not got them. And then they'll wonder why everything.
I mean, I'd love it if someone called in was able to do a simplex C4 FM contact. You know, that would be awesome. You know, I'm purposely not using any hotspots and just using RF. It's a lovely evening. Don't even know what the time is. It's about 6 or 7 o'clock. Probably 8 o'clock. I don't care. 8 o'clock. He was excited. Yeah, he was, but he got a bit stressful, didn't he? He got a bit stressed out when I said, "Could you repeat the call sign?" You know, or no, the town. You know, you can't expect to be Radio 5 all around the world on analog. Anyway, let's have the flick about.
Say, well, there's now so queer as folk, and she used to say to me, well, there's...
So I'm going through the frequencies. These are the simplex channels, and now I'm in the input for the 2 meter repeaters. They're always minus 600.
I think I've got a lot of places.
Yeah. So these are the inputs for the repeaters, and down here is where APRS is. It won't kick in because APRS only works on the bottom line. There's the APRS buzzing away. But I'm just having a flick about.
You know the words. Can I have one of your chocolates? So we try some from we had 3 chocolates.
Someone a bit distant there.
What's up? Thank you, Frank. Let me out the way. The main man has got the gold key to the outhouse. Go ahead, Frank. I hope I didn't keep you up too late last night. Scram why you.
Yeah, okay there, Jim. Well, you did, but it was enjoyable. We got the old gramophone stoked up, didn't we? And all air yesterdays and all air what have you. We had a great old time. I will admit. I'll tell you what, Jim. After I'd finished with you, I had a bite to eat, pop noodle or whatever it might have been, and I.
Sounds nice. I'm in a good location here, lots of activity. Anyone on sideband? Not that I'll be able to talk to them. So I'm going to be checking out UHF next.
Remember.
I wonder if that's Fusion C4FM, that racket. No, it's not. I think it's D-Star or DMR. So I'm just going to have a flick around on digital. And then we're next going to UHF. You know, digital simplex fascinates me. These are the inputs for the repeaters, and these are the simplex channels, and these are the repeaters themselves, and up here's the satellite stuff. So let's take it over to UHF 4386125. That is the call-in frequency for digital, for DMR or Fusion. When you have the flashing bar above the mode, it will automatically detect the mode of signal for you. Yes, you're correct. But that's all very well, and it works half the time. But if there's a little bit of interference and it appears to be an FM signal, you can't change it to digital because it thinks it knows better. And it's a bit annoying. I'm not a fan of AMS. I'd rather choose my modes myself, because many times, I'm sure Simon will agree with me, you'll be on AMS mode floating around and it won't change properly, or not instant, and you're listening on FM and you hear a load of horrible buzzing. You know, it works, it's not instant, so I wouldn't want to be listening on headphones and then suddenly hear a load of data at full blast. Anyway, I'm on 4386125, 50 watts in the UK. CQ, CQ, CQ. 2 Echo 0 Uniform Kilo Hotel on a high spot in Leicestershire, Northamptonshire border, listening. So I'm on that simplex frequency, and let's put the scope on again, because that came in handy, didn't it, a minute ago? So I'll just try once more. Someone keyed up there. Someone keyed up there. Very interesting. Yeah, station that keyed up. Go ahead. This is 2 Echo 0 Uniform Kilo Hotel. Of course, they could have been on a digital mode, a different digital mode, or even on FM. I mean, if it's someone that's watching the stream, then tell me in the comments and I'll call you on FM. 2 Echo 0 Uniform Kilo Hotel, listening on digital C4 FM. There's definitely someone keyed up there. I'm going to call them on FM in case they were on FM. 2E0 UKH, listening on UHF. So keep the comments going, guys. Gives me something to talk about. So nothing heard on there. I'm going to have a little scan about and see what repeaters I can hit. I think it's not scanning because I'm on the wrong line, or because I've got the scope on. It's one of the two. Scope off. Yeah, that's weird. Right, so that's probably a D-star or a DMR repeater there. So I'm looking for digital first. Lots of buzzing around here.
All the W's, all the P's and all the sort of thing. So you just find what you want and press it, and then get the last little pop-up thing, window.
So this is 4397125 GB7PI. GB7PI, that's about 40-50 mile away.
It's got BBC One Northwest, NI and the rest of it and all that. Anyway, there we are, like I say, that's I might stick the satellite in, but the drawback, the normal skybox, I mean,
So I know what repeater that is. It's quite accessible from this area and my home area, so I won't try and get into that. But I'm just looking first of all for digital signals, then I'll sweep through for analog. And I noticed it never stopped on 4397125. I'm just testing that it will stop on that, otherwise it's pointless searching.
And then you'll be able to go up and down through the favourites there rather than have it.
So these guys are on CQ UK. So I'm just doing a search. There's plenty of time. And yes, I have done that on the screen. I think it's either all in or all out. So just reading the comments. Channel 8 PMR is not busy. Is that taking place now? I could go and have a listen there. I could go and have a listen. So not much being picked up on digital.
And the COVID hit us, so it's going to fly out the next week or something like that.
4310875.
It's about a 5-hour flight from here, so it's a good long ways. But the neat part of that flight,
Thanks Simon. I've got a feeling this is an input to a frequency.
Grand Canyon, and you can see it.
This is DMR. He says Talk Group 91 at the top.
After a while, but when you first see it, you go, "Hey, that's the Grand Canyon." And I think the guy next to me thought I was daft. But, you know.
So I'm just trying to work out what we're listening to.
Anyway, we'll catch you later on there, and thanks so much. Reading through our clear.
4310875.
I apologize, Andrew. I apologize. You know what?
These guys are on Talk Group 91, so it's DMR. Must be a multi-mode.
I've never seen the Grand Canyon in my whole life. So I'm looking forward to it someday. All right, 7-3 is Andrew. 76 on the clear QRT. Good afternoon.
The extra caution there, but we've had a lot of people from your neck who move in there. Why would you leave California? Is it just the taxes and the medical stuff or something? Because I know Arizona's got some good medical practices there.
Canada there. But this is DMR. It must be some multi-mode system going on.
7-3, W6 LB clear, QRT, 7-3.
I mean, I'm trying the wires.
My quick question there about,
Trying the wires X in case I can identify this
a
repeater.
lot of the people that were moving in our area down there are from California. Nothing wrong with it, but I just see, why would you leave the ocean, you know?
Ah, we're in. MB6 ILK. Now, what I did was I held in the wires X button, and this is MB6 ILK.
Okay, well, nothing like that. 73 out there. 83 right there.
Very interesting. So I found this repeater, MB6 ILK, or it's a node or something, and I can get into it. So let's bring up the GM and see if anyone's distance shows. 2E0 UKH in the UK listening. I think we're on Talk Group 91. Is anyone receiving me? This is Chris, 2E0 UKH in the UK listening. So Pi start, yeah.
Yeah, get you loud and clear, Chris.
over here in the United States, just outside of Boston, Massachusetts. Are you coming in loud and clear?
Yeah, that is excellent. By the way, I am on a hilltop. I'm not using any hotspot or anything. I'm on a hilltop using a mobile radio and mag mount, about 220 meters up, and I'm hitting this repeater, which I'm not sure how far away it is. And I'm on Fusion, funnily enough, and this repeater is a multi-mode repeater, and I'm hearing you crystal clear in the UK. Talk Group 91, guys.
Oh, very good. I'm on a hotspot 3 in Massachusetts, just outside of Boston. I'm on a talk group using on a DMR radio. Now I'm just kind of mixing around on digital, trying to get things to connect here, and they're not. However, life carries on. I'm just getting this all shut down here, so that's probably why. And I'm just running a little DJ MD5 Alinco into hotspot, but you're doing fine with your little experimentation there, Roger.
Yeah, okay, yep. 2 stations come back to me, the American station and the Victor Echo station, so thank you for the response. Anyway, this is a very busy talk group. I realise we're on Talk Group 91, and I'm actually live streaming on YouTube, Digital Analog Ham, so I really don't want to tie it up, so thank you to both of you. I'll take it back to the US station and then the Canada station. The US station, go ahead, it's Chris 2E0 UKH.
Very good, Chris. Appreciate that. You have a YouTube channel? If so, would you be able to send me a link? Go ahead.
Yeah, well, you're on it now, live. Digital Analog Ham. We're live on YouTube. We're sitting on a hilltop doing some radio experiments.
Hey, very good. Is that all digital analog ham? Is that all one word? Any spaces or dashes or anything I need to search for?
No, there's spaces in between, and it's 3 words, Digital Analog Ham. And we're sitting up on top of a hilltop, and we're going around all the bands. We're not got no hotspots. We're using RF. It's a lovely evening, and we're playing radio from the mobile.
Right, very good. I'm actually going on YouTube now. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, okay, excellent. Well, you can follow my adventures there. I'll say 7-3 and I'll go back to the Victor Echo station. So thanks for the comeback.
Oh, yes, very good. It looks like you're on a Ftm-400. Is that right?
Yeah, Roger on that. Yeah, that is absolutely correct. We're on a hilltop. Anyway, you can... I don't want to take over this talk group. I'll take it over to the VE station, then we'll go off somewhere else. So thank you very much for coming back to me. The Victor Echo station, are you still there? 2E0 UKH. Cool, man. God bless. I like that. Cool, man. The guy is cool.
I heard myself now. That's kind of funny. All right, very good. Let me say 73, Chris. November 1, Oscar Hotel, I'm clear. A little second here and there. Anyhow, yeah, very good on the Hilltop, the YouTube channel. Yeah, I'll say 73 on there too. I'm very new on this. I have yet to figure out how to navigate on this little Alinco here, so I'm gonna have to look it up on YouTube and start playing with it because I realize how busy this talk group is. So we'll say 73 out here. It's pretty hot over here. It's about 35.
Mr. Sam in the house.
So
Cold Ashby, Sam.
In the ham shack, as my YL calls it, the mad scientist room. So we'll say 73 out there from VE3RA clear.
Yeah, VE3RIA. Very nice to speak to you. I'm, like I said, I'm just doing some tests. I'm on, not using any hotspot. I'm going over RF I'm hitting a repeater, it ends in Simon Templar knows in the comments. Anyway, thanks for the comeback. So we're on. What was it, Simon Templar? Something ILK. It's. Let me just bring it up on the screen. I can see that a lot of people have just joined us from Talk Group 91. Thank you for joining us. Oscar's asking, which repeater am I getting into? I'm in Leicestershire, by the way, Leicestershire, Northamptonshire border, and I'm trying to get some simplex contacts. If anyone can call in on simplex, you know, it's not all about using the internet. Anything on 446? Well, on the 446, I can't transmit on 446, but I can have a listen. If someone tells me the frequency for the channel, is it the channel 8 net 446 channel 8? I will go there and have a listen, being as I'm in such a good location, but I can't transmit. But let's just work out what repeater we're on. Me and Sam, we've had loads and loads of visits up here over the years. Cold Ashby, 225 meters up, and I'm just coming out of this mode. 446 09375. Okay, well, I'll just do that now. Come out of this mode. Thank you for that, Sam. I'm going to change to FM. And I'm going to go to the bottom line so I don't muck up this repeater. So over to the bottom line, turn the volume down on that. And Andrew Beard is there. Hi, Andrew. If anyone's joined us, just followed us up from Talk Group 91, put it in the comments. It'd be quite entertaining if someone has followed us from Talk Group 91. So hit the thumbs up button if you're enjoying this. You know, I'm doing some experiments. I'm just going to go to PMR 446, see if we can hear Lewis. Lewis, Ringway, Manchester, 446 09375. 446 446 09375 093. Right, so I'm on that frequency. I'll just turn the volume up without knocking the camera over, and let's just have a listen below the squelch. How can I make contact with you? Okay, that's a good question. Whereabouts are you, Oscar? I can see your M7OJA. Whereabouts are you? Someone's keying up on PMR 446. Yeah, Sam can hear us. I can't transmit, Sam, but go again and you'll see your signal. Yeah, roger on that. I'll come back. Who come back to Sam? Sam, there's a big net going on.
I think somebody came up to me there. I heard somebody shout. Is that you, Sam? Yeah, hello. Oi, oi. This is Paul in Banbury, North Oxfordshire calling.
Look at this.
Is that you, Michael? It's Elvis.
There's a big net in the UK on PMR 446. Look at this. I mean, I'm in a high spot, but there's a lot of activity on PMR 446 at the moment.
You doing all right? Yeah, not too bad, mate. Yeah, I thought you're not doing a lot of driving at the moment, I think. Over.
So that's quite interesting. A lot of people on PMR 446. There's a net on there tonight. So someone wanted to contact me. Let's try that repeater I was on. Oscar, you can give me a quick call on Talk Group 91, but I've got to keep it quick because that's a busy one. So I'm going to go over to band A, and that's a repeater there, which is multi-mode, and I'm going to swap it over to digital. So give us a call on
90 kilometer east of the metropolitan town, the larger town, Frankfurt on the Main. Now I'm using here this is Anytone 878.
Yeah, good old boy.
Using right now OpenSpot 2 as a hotspot. Hope you can copy me very well and my signal is okay there. Kilo Tower 2, November Tango Hotel, Delta Juliet 0, Victor Fox. Go ahead, Frank. Okay, I do copy you loud and clear, no problem on the copy. Nice audio that you have. And it's about 74 degrees here.
Don't worry, I've got a lens on here.
Be about, what, 24 Celsius.
And I think it needs cleaning.
And it's a very nice day, comfortable day. We're getting a slight wind southeast.
Yeah, okay, Oscar.
On the
I'm just
Atlantic,
trying to put a more pleasant looking lens on here.
Away from the Atlantic, and well, it's a very comfortable day, and the sun is very bright at the moment, and it's about 3:30 in the afternoon here. But you sound great. I want to say Happy Father's Day to you. I don't know whether they have Father's Day where you're located, Raj. KB 210 8
Just turn it down a fraction. So, you know, are we enjoying this stream? Do we like watching other people working on a high spot? Seeing where we can get to? You know, this channel is all about digital and analog. It's not just digital. It's about RF contacts as well. HF stream. I've got a mag loop at my house. Henrik, he's enjoying it. I have got a mag loop at my house, and I have done a few live streams on HF. Mr. Dugsbrat, thumbs up, thank you, my man. So I'm listening on Talk Group 91. I don't really want to be on here. I want to be on a quieter one.
All you can take on travel along with you, and if you have internet, you don't even need antenna, Frank. Yeah, fine. Nice to talk to you, Frank, and I wish you all the best, 73s, and in these Corona days, I hope keep safe. That is very, very, very important. Keep safe and enjoy your hobby. KB2, November Tango Hotel, DJ 0, Victor Fox. W6ALB.
So I'm listening for anyone.
Okay, very good, very good.
Oscar, if you want to call me, go ahead after when there's a gap.
People like to get in to talk. Maybe they would like to talk with you. And but you sound very good. I'm using what they call Blue DV. There's called a DV Mega stick or DV Mega 30 stick. You plug it into the computer and the software is built in the stick that you plug in to the USB port. And it has everything on it.
So that's the mount I got the camera on.
And Fusion. So that's the story here. So you have a nice evening, and you take care, and you and the family. KB2TNH, I'll leave the finals up to you. Kilo Bravo 2, November Tango Hotel. Thank you very much, Frank, for the nice QSO and my 73s and all the best. I heard the station W6ALD Talk to me,
So, don't know if you saw the mag mount, nothing special. Putting it back on the
Hey,
holder.
good afternoon. This is W6LB Andrew, Tucson, Arizona. Very good copy. W6 Alpha Lima Bravo. W6 Alpha Lima Bravo. That must be the West Coast. Yes, my handle is Raj, Romeo Alpha Juliet. Located
Yeah,
in a
good
small
idea, man.
town called Lower Lima Oscar Hotel Radio.
Put my mag mount on the tower.
Frankfurt. Back to you, W6ALB DJ0VF. 280 UKH and 7OJ. Victor Foxtrot Whiskey 6 and Alpha Bravo W6LB. Yep, I'm actually monitoring right now on the Facebook Live, YouTube Live. Enjoy this nice little video out there. I got a question for you all out there. Have you ever played around with the UPS, the hat board for the Pi Star?
I did hear you, Oscar. Yeah, which hotspot hat board are you on about on the Pi Star? I've tried out quite a few of them. 2E0 UKH.
LB, my friend. So the question to you is, from my side, is negative.
I'm on Fusion. I can't move it, you see.
2E0 UKH and 7OJ.
Yeah, just giving you a quick hello because you wanted to make contact, but we'll leave it at that because this is a very busy one. I really don't want to disturb Talk Group 91, but just a quick contact to say hello, Oscar.
Yeah, 2E0 UKH and 7OJ. Yeah, thanks. You just thought I'd give you a shout. I'm enjoying your stream there. Just thought I'd say hello there. 7-3.
Yeah, I'll say 7-3 in the comments because I really don't want to interfere with Talk Group 91. But you see, I can't change Talk Group because I'm on Fusion. And the other station that was enjoying the stream, he said, I wish I could go back to everyone. But I really don't want to take it. This is a worldwide one.
37 CPJ listening to Talk Group 91.
So what can I do?
You copy me. 7 to 3 to you, and all the best. I think there are so many other people at the same time talking here.
That's
so
right.
I go off DJ0VF. Say 7 to 3 and bye-bye.
So just wondering where else we can go.
Okay, QSL there. Julian Oscar Victor Fox W6.
So I've got this radio, obviously, and I've got me Anytone 878 just with the old rubber duck here, and I'll just see if I can get into it. The Leicester repeater GB7 LR, and if I can take it to any Talk Group. I mean, if I could use it in the car, this would be awesome. So we just heard the beeps, it's just started up, and I'm looking for the DMR repeater. So I'm just flicking about looking for the appropriate repeater. LR. Oh, I've got a signal on LR. I mean, this would make a good video. I am on LR, and I've got a green light, and I'm just going to key up, because you have to key up to activate it. And if I can take it to 2353, I will. Now the green light's on, someone's talking. So I'm going to put digital monitor on. So I'll just swap the camera around so it's better than looking at a radio we're not listening to. So I've got the Unitone on, and I'll just explain what I'm doing. I am on the frequency of the Leicester repeater, and I'm waiting for it to unkey, and I'm going to do a group call 4000. Now something is coming back to me, but there's no audio from the 4000. So this is time slot 2. Time slot 2 normally allows you to move off. You know, time slot 2 is normally, you can link it to anything you want. Time slot 1 is normally fixed to something that the repeater keeper wants it on. So I'm going to do a group call 4000, not 40,000. And I'm going to try and unkey. Now it's coming back, but I'm not hearing any audio. So it could be on the wrong color code. It might have changed. So LR. I'm going to put digital monitor on. If you put digital monitor on, it lets you listen to stuff on the other slots. Yeah, I understand, Sam. Yeah. There's not many repeaters about for that, I'm afraid.
From tomorrow on, the days would be shorter. I'm familiar with your area. I've been there on.
So I've got DMR working, but I don't know where I am. What talk group? So typical, someone's using it. So let's try Leicester time slot 1, see what that's linked to.
Hey, I got what you were saying about your son and all that stuff. Congratulations with that. That's quite an accomplishment there. And okay, I'll be up in lovely Sudbury. I haven't been up there, but I know what you're getting into there. I guess you'd be my
I don't know if anyone could tell me what talk group I'm listening to.
It's cold, that's all I know.
Because it doesn't say on the screen, but it's talk group 9, it's a reflector. Not a fan of reflectors. They're being phased out.
From Sweaty, Ontario. And I'm about an hour or so southwest of Toronto, just to give you an idea of where I'm at there. For VE3RIA, 73 out there.
Thank you, Bob. They've fed a Bavarian and me on there. Let's see if I can move it to something else. I'm gone back to slot 2.
With the COVID traffic, half an hour now. But it can be a long drive.
I think they've fixed it, because I can't seem to move it off there. I think they've fixed it.
Roger, 73.
Time slot 2. See if I can move it to the parrot.
Access denied.
Access denied. So they've fixed it. They've fixed it so you can't move it. I'm just going through see what else I've got. What are the repeaters? I've got R Romeo in Nottingham. Quite a distance away from me. Repeater not found. SK Skeffington. Skeffington is on Phoenix, of course. So I'm getting into the Skeffington one. but they are on Phoenix, but Phoenix is now linked 2350 to let's see if I can get on 2353. 2353, press transmit, long press the 0. So someone try and call me on 2353. E0 UKH listening on 2353 DMR. It's definitely working. I'm on 2353. But is it 2353 on Phoenix or Brandmeister? Or I think they're both linked. I've got a feeling they're now linked. So I'm on 2353. 2E0 UKH listening on DMR 2353. Hearing others, not you. Okay, thank you. Like I say, it is Phoenix. It is Phoenix. So there's always something wrong. There was either Leicester, which worked, but it was linked to 91 and I couldn't move it. Skeffington, which is on Phoenix. Getting deafened here. You aren't on Brandmeister. Must just be Phoenix. That's right. That is right. You're spot on there. I have got a hotspot with me, but well, you know, I'm trying to do RF contacts. Anyway, I think I've done pretty well. It's been a long stream. Thank you to everyone that's commented and took part and called in. It's been a lot of fun. So just going back to the other camera. Not that one. That one there. So I've just got it on this CD holder mount. So we've made some good contacts actually. We have had some simplex ones, some repeaters, DMR, and I've done, you know, APRS, got a 200 mile contact on APRS, and I think we're about done. 7.3 till